Big update coming in 1984 Anti-Sikh Riots case. In a massive setback for Congress leader Jagdish Tytler, the Delhi court has ordered for charges to be framed on Tytler. The court says there is merit in going ahead and framing charges on Tytler. This means that he will now face charges of murder, rioting, among other offences, which the Delhi court has also taken cognizance of. He's been discharged of one offence, which is under 148 of the Indian Penal Code, but trouble clearly mounting for Jagdish Tytler, the Congress leader, who now faces charges as the court has given the nod for charges to be framed against him. And the court has in fact ordered framing of charges for murder, for rioting, among other offences. Okay, so this is the big breaking news that's coming in from the Delhi court. Trouble there for Jagdish Tytler for the last many years. Of course, this case has been dragging on, and it's not looked good for the Congress either to have Jagdish Tytler as part of the party. Now, even more so, the Congress will be under pressure to go ahead and distance themselves from Jagdish Tytler. Srishti Oja is joining us with more details on this. Srishti, huge setback for Tytler. Run us through what really played out in the Delhi court.
Well, yes, definitely a huge setback for Jagdish Tytler. As we know, last year CBI had filed a charge sheet against Tytler, and the agency had booked him on charges of murder, rioting and abetment, amongst others. Today, the court has said that there are sufficient grounds to proceed against the accused, being Jagdish Tytler, for various offences, including murder, rioting and abetment as well. The court has passed its order on framing of charges, and on the next date of hearing, which is 13 September, the charges against Jagdish Tytler will be officially framed. On the next date, Jagdish Tytler will also have to physically appear before court, and the charges will be informed to him formally, and formally the charges will be framed. The other offences for which he is to be charged will include being member of an unlawful assembly, disobedience of public servants' order, mischief by fire, house trespass, amongst others. But the main charge that is against Jagdish Tytler would be the charge of murder, which is punishable by life imprisonment or death with fine. So definitely a huge setback for Jagdish Tytler in this case, as the court has today ordered framing of charges. And not just that, the court has also said that there's sufficient grounds to proceed against Jagdish Tytler for these offences. Back to you.
Importantly also, Srishti, we understand with the Delhi court giving its nod, this will be charges of murder, of rioting that Jagdish Tytler will face. Does he have any legal reprieve now going forward to challenge this decision? Well,
the next step, as I just mentioned, would be for the charges to be officially framed first. Of course, there's a legal remedy available if the legal team wants to challenge the order. That option is always available with an accused to challenge any order before a higher court. But as of now, charges have not been officially framed. The court has only ordered framing of charges and has specified the charges that needs to be framed against Jagdish Tytler. On 13th September, the charges will officially be framed against him, when he's also to appear before the court physically. This is the case related to the 1984 Anti-Sikh Riots, relating to killing of Sikhs in Delhi's full Bangash area, in which Jagdish Tytler has been made an accused. The charge sheet that was filed by CBI last year had relied on eyewitnesses' accounts, which, according to the charge sheet, stated that the Congress leader not just assured the writers, he had said that there no legal action would be taken against them. It also compared the number of killings of Sikhs that were taking place back then from his constituency as compared to the other. There were statements stating that he instigated the mobs at the Gurudwara, full Bangash, back then in Delhi, and he was also present in front of the Gurudwara violating prohibitory orders. So these are some big allegations that were made by in the charge sheet by CBI. And now the court has also found some merit in the allegations against Jagdish Tytler, because the court has clearly said that there's sufficient grounds to proceed against him, and has also ordered that these charges be framed against him on the next date. Back to you.
Okay, Srishti, thanks very much for getting us those details there from the courts. The Delhi court now giving its nod to go ahead and frame charges against Jagdish Tytler. And this, in a way, will be celebrated by right victims who've been waiting for justice for so many years now. Now you will see the formal step of charges being framed, after which Tytler does have some legal options before him. But that first very crucial step being taken with the court giving its nod, particularly for charges of murder, of rioting, to be framed against Tytler. Rahul Gautam, who tracks the Congress for us, is joining us on this broadcast. Rahul, this will up the pressure on the Congress leadership to distance themselves from Tytler. Tytler, something they failed to do in the past.
Absolutely, Akshita. You can consider this as a huge setback and embarrassment for the Congress party because Jagdish Tytler is still part of Delhi Congress, and earlier we know that Sajjan Kumar was also found guilty, for playing a role in 1984 Anti-Sikh Riots. So you can expect that with this pronouncement of, court saying that there are ample amount of evidence against Jagdish Tytler to be prosecuted, this will certainly put Congress party in a tight spot, and obviously BJP would latch on to this issue to corner the Congress party on this issue in the upcoming days.
Right, Rahul, thanks very much for joining us with those details. We'll track all the reactions that come in and we'll see whether the Congress finally bites the bullet on Jagdish Tytler. So far, they've chosen to shield